Hello friends and welcome back. In today's video I'm going to be showing you around TK Maxx. Christmas has arrived and there's a few Christmas decorations making their appearance at my local TK Maxx that you just absolutely cannot miss and need to see. I'm also shopping for a number of things. You never know what quite is going to make its way home with me, but I'm specifically looking for one item, which I'll tell you all about a little bit later because it is a long story. So let's get started. Let's see what's new at TK Maxx today, and then I'll give you the whole saga. Louie, what are you doing? I'm refreshing my dining table linen. The previous ones I bought from IKEA were just frustrating. The corners kept rolling no matter what I tried. And TK Maxx has some gorgeous new spring-themed table runners and placemats, just perfect to bring spring into my dining space and fit in beautifully with the indoor-outside garden space that I'm creating for my dining area. However, if you're after some more bohemian table placemats, there's loads on clearance here. I love looking at mugs. I feel like a pretty mug for your morning drink always makes for a great start to the day. And who doesn't need a compliment first thing in the morning when you've just rolled out of bed? And TK Maxx has some gorgeous mugs to suit practically any taste. Just look at how bright and cheery this one is. Or if you're a minimalist, how about this black and white one that just says enjoy? And of course, you know I have a candle problem. I can't find a candle I don't like, basically. And no matter how I control myself, I always end up finding a candle that needs a home at my place. Take, for example, these gorgeous Ed and Ivy candles. They're so beautifully packaged, perfect for a little gift to someone special or just for yourself. I don't need a new notebook, and I don't know of anyone that does. However, when you see this beautifully bound one for just $5, you know you need to buy it for just the next time you run out of notebooks. How adorable are these gingerbread salt and pepper set for only $7? So charming for a little Christmas table setting. Christmas has arrived at TK Maxx. How delightful are these snow globes, although I feel maybe a little out of place in our Down Under summer Christmas scape. The geometric deer are found in both gold and silver, and I love this timber-etched look of Santa in a neutral colour. Perfect if you're not a traditional red, green and gold type of person for Christmas. And if red screams Christmas to you, then you'll be pleased to see all these red decor items. I personally love these gold bows, which also come in red. And these garden Santa stakes are priced at only $20. So easy to just use in your garden to decorate for Christmas. Cushions are a super easy way of adding Christmas to your home decor, and TK Maxx has you covered. There's so much variety, from dark cushions with sparkly reindeer to pale frozen themed ones, more red feature cushions, or even more understated neutral ones. And how cute and minimalistic is this crystal look light up Christmas tree, which is only $80 and runs on 3 AAA batteries. This yoga sign brought a chuckle while I was shopping. Can anyone else relate? More blown glass decor pieces in loads of different colors. I feel like I've seen these everywhere. I've definitely seen them at Spotlight in a recent video. Have you succumbed to buying one yet? Let me know in the comments below. This cute summer dress caught my eye and I just had to try it on. But oh boy, if you've got boobs, forget about it unless you like the flat boobs look. On the other hand, I found a treasure. This MAXX Studio dress for $40 is perfection. Even in the fitting room, it shows potential, so it had to find its way home with me. And then lastly, I saw these gorgeous furler bags, but beware, if you're on their mailing list, you get first dibs to their sales, which were pretty much comparable to the prices that TK Maxx had them for. I have a huge bag here of goodies to share with you. But first, let me explain to you why I've been going to TK Maxx so regularly lately. You would recall in my last TK Maxx video that I uploaded, I'll link that down below or up here for you to see. I saw against the back wall a beautiful big white mirror that was under $100. And at the time I showed it to you, but I didn't actually think much of it. I thought, I don't really need a mirror. I've got all the mirrors that I need. And then while I was editing the video and looking at it over and over again, I was sitting in my living room and I was thinking, I think that space there might actually suit a mirror. So anyway, long story, sorry, I'm sure. So you got some sort of synergy as to why I'm going to TK MAXX so often. So I was sitting in my living room watching the TV screen, and I was noticing that my plants on the side, which I planned on leaving there so they could fill up that space with lots of greenery, were looking a little bit worse for wear. So I've been contemplating buying some synthetic ones, some artificial plants to fill in and put in that space, because real plants just aren't getting enough light there. And then as I was thinking that, I remembered the mirror that I saw at TK MAXX, and I thought, I wonder what a mirror would look like there. So I removed the mirror that I have in my office here and plonked it in that space, and I loved it. I loved the lightness that it brought to that area. And I'm thinking that it might also help with the plants. So because I knew that TK MAXX is one of those shops where you kind of have to rush to get something. If you see something, you buy it, because you'd never know whether it's going to come back or whether they're going to restock it again, or you're going to find it anywhere else. So because I knew that I wanted 2 mirrors, I thought, I know that I was in Heidelberg only earlier in the week. Let me give them a call and ask them if they still got it, and ask them for the item number so that I could chase up the number elsewhere. So I called Heidelberg and they said, yes, we've still got it. Awesome, I said. Thank you very much. I then started calling all the other TK MAXX nearby, Northland, Doncaster, Broadmeadows, Craigieburn. I started going as far afield as Werribee. Everyone was saying, no, I'm sorry, we don't have any in stock. When I got to Werribee, they picked up the phone and I said, hey, do you have any of these mirrors in stock? And they said, yes, we do. We have one. And I said, could you please put it on hold for me? I'll be there in an hour to pick it up. And I went to Heidelberg, picked up the mirror that they had, put it in my car, drove to Werribee. It's a 45-minute drive from Heidelberg to Werribee. Got there, and mind you, I've never been to Werribee Plaza or Werribee Central. Anyway, the big Werribee shopping centre that's there. TK MAXX there is huge. The Werribee shopping centre is huge. I'm going to have to go there and actually do a bit of a wander around, because the TK MAXX there is so much bigger and so much busier than the TK MAXX anywhere near me. So anyway, long story short, I went to the counter and I said to the lady, hi, my name's Deborah. I was here. I called about half an hour or an hour ago and asked you to put a mirror on aside for me. Could you please grab it? I'm here to buy it. And she turned and I said, oh no, we don't have anything on hold. We don't hold anything on hold. And I looked at her like, sorry? She said, no, we don't hold things. I said, well, could I speak to your manager, please? Because I'm sure I called someone and they said they were going to put it on hold for me. And lo and behold, the manager comes and said, oh, no, no one of my staff would actually put anything on hold, because that's just not the TK MAXX model. You kind of just come, and if you find it, you buy it. If you don't find it, you don't buy it. And I said, well, surely that can't work. Surely each shop would have to know what stock they have, especially with a big, huge mirror like this. And she said, no, I'm sorry, you'd be surprised how much stock actually walks out the door. And I thought, okay, this conversation isn't going anywhere. So I said, so you don't have this mirror? And she said, look, I'll go and have a look, but we haven't had a white mirror here of that size in months. So sure enough, she came back and said, no, I'm sorry, there is no white mirror here. And I said, but I called someone and they said that you had it and that it was being held on hold for me. And she said, who did you speak to? And of course, by that stage, I'd spoken to 6 different other stores. I don't remember who I spoke to, but it was definitely the last phone call that I made to a TK MAXX store before I headed off. And she said, no, I'm sorry, we don't have it. Look, I'll find out if any of the other stores have it and I'll get back to you. Anyway, we spent all weekend calling around all the other stores, and no one in Victoria anywhere near us or any of the stores in Victoria had that mirror. So now I'm stuck with that mirror, and I'm hoping that over the next couple of weeks it will get restocked somewhere. And so, long story short, sorry about this. I've been going, oh my God, for 5 minutes. I'm sorry, I'll edit that down. Anyway, I popped into Doncaster because I thought, well, it's been a week, maybe they'll have it in stock. Anyway, no, they didn't have it in stock, but I did some damage while I was there, because you never know what you're going to find and what's going to trigger you to think about a project that you're working on in your house that might need some work on. Okay, let's start with this haul. The first thing that I bought is this gorgeous little pillow cushion. This cushion is going to go outside in my porch. I currently have a couple of pillows that are looking a little bit worse for wear, and I'll insert some footage here of me showing you how I insert it and how I put this in here, in there. They had 2 of these, but I only needed 1, so I'm sorry if you like it. My store now, or Doncaster now, is down to only 1 of these. I love this. I think it's going to match really well with the big yellow cushion that I have, and also bring in the greenery, and also I'm hoping to bring in the sunflower theme that I've got bit going on there. Anyway, I'll see how that goes and I'll tell you all about it once it's all done. This is the finished look. Even though it's raining and dreary outside, this is now a bright and cheery, comfortable place again to relax and have my morning cup of coffee or my evening cup of tea or a glass of wine. I'll lift this up so I can see. Okay, they had some beautiful candles. Now, these are for me. These are the candles by Ebb and Ive, and this was a cinnamon lover, and it was only $10, and I thought this was beautiful. I'm going to open it because so many of them had been opened and damaged in the store that I didn't want to do that until I got it home, just in case I decide to make it a present or a stocking filler. Oh, look how pretty the jar is. Now, somewhere along the way, there's going to be a video of me showing you how I recycle my candle containers. So look out for that. I have filmed it. It's just a matter of editing and putting it out in my schedule to see when it's going to slot in. Oh, this is divine. This is a cinnamon lover, and it's mulled wine and cinnamon. Cinnamon. Absolutely divine. That is absolutely gorgeous. If you can find it, grab it. And of course, you can't just buy one candle, can you? I bought two. I bought the sandalwood candle. This was also quite well closed and sealed. When this is a pretty grey one, very well sealed. Oh, this smells divine. Absolutely divine. And then I got a bargain. This exercise book or notebook, I'm into notebooks. You know that I love scribbling and writing down ideas, and sometimes I write what I want to say in a video, because otherwise I go off at a tangent and I start rambling, and then there's a lot of editing that needs to be done to make the video actually sound interesting. Anyway, this here was only $5, but I kid you not, they had another one exactly the same, but that was $7.99. And when I was paying at the register, I asked the lady, so that's a good deal, $5. And I said, yes, it is, because there's another one exactly the same on the shelf, and that was $7.99. So when I saw that, I grabbed this one for $5. And she said, yeah, that's right, because sometimes this might be old stock, and then they get new stock of pretty much the same item, and then they reprice it at the new price. Well, lucky me, I got this for $5 rather than a $7.99. And then, if you recall, in a previous video, I think I did an IKEA shop with me and haul, and I redid the placemats and the table runners in my kitchen table. And those table runners, I'll show you here, they actually curl up. And no matter how many times I've washed them and tried to iron them and try and flatten them, they keep curling up, and that's it. I've given up on them. I've had enough of them. I'm sick of seeing them rolled up. It just looks horrible, and they've been spilled on, and anyway, so I wanted new ones. So I saw this gorgeous table runner. In fact, they had a few different styles of these by Rachel Zoe, and I couldn't decide between a couple of them. There was this one, and then one with a more faint design, and I ended up going with this design in the end. And this is a table runner. And then I bought 2 lots of 4 sets of placemats to coordinate it to. I'll place it on the table and I will show you what they look like. I'm really pleased with this. I think it will bring in the spring summer feel in that area, which has already got a bit of a forest theme going, or an outdoor garden theme going. And then it must be my time or my luck to find great deals when it comes to fashion and to dresses at the moment. I've been going to Kmart and Target and Big W, and nothing quite grabs me. And I was at TK MAXX today, and they had this MAXX Studio dress on sale for $40. I ended up trying it on because I just wanted to make sure that before I buy something, I actually do try it on and do like the way it fits on me, and I can see myself wearing it. And this is my go-to style. This style fits my figure perfectly. So if you've got a smaller top and a more heavy bottom, like heavy thighs, Something like this skims and emphasizes and gives attention to the slimmer part of your body, and then disguises the areas of your body that you really want to hide, like your bottom heavy. So this design is my go-to design, as I said, and it's quite, I think, quite flattering, and it's quite forgiving on a figure like mine. And I just love the pattern that it's got, the little design that it's got of the ruching on the side, which lifts a little bit of the front, just giving a little bit extra to an otherwise quite simple A-line dress. But I like the fabric. It's quite not heavy as in heavyweight as in warm, but heavy as in it pulls down and therefore doesn't hug those bumps that you're trying to de-emphasize. So I was really happy with this dress. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Until next time, my friends, I hope wherever you are, you're having a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Louie, what are you doing? Do you want to go shopping? Do you want to go shopping with me? Yes? Do you want to go shopping with me? Hello? What are you doing there? Hey! Hey! Do you want to go shopping? Let's go shopping. Let's take you shopping. This is my new Big W haul, guys. What do you think? Did you find one in your Big W today?